go.
Just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
That's how we do it now.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stevenson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stevenson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
On 4th down, on comes Joey Sly for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3.
What's up, y'all? I got the face cam working too now.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Gino on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Gino now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't
What's
get
up,
man? On the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
Yeah, I renamed it, I thought, bruh. How's your Monday going, brother?
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first.
Yeah, it's all still new to me, so it's a little slow work in progress.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves.
Yeah, for some reason when I start up my streams, it's dedicated to Fortnite only, so every title has to change.
You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll throw with May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they'll get
I'm off
it
today,
just
thankfully,
short of 45 at the 44.
It's a relaxed day at home.
The first round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. On 1st and 10, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing here is May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Yeah, I was on arc a little
This
bit
offense
before.
in desperate need of a conversion as they come
solos.
up on 3rd down.
Gotta go to the archives again, you know?
They go play action now. May. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 12-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive from midfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Here's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jawan Bentley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now Smith. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. From the red zone now, Smith. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop inside the red zone. Every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
It's like my 3rd touchdown right now.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gino's going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England's offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll throw on first down with May. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now, May on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas. And he's got this down to the 35. On first down, here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ernest Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Reek Rowland. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
That's cool.
The The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trying to run from ones today, Blue.
From the shotgun, May with it. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, the New England first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Eluding the pressure right. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Smith going to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Smith. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They're going to look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That's it, man.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at
Thank you. I gotta practice that Madden more. I know Aaron wants to play against me, so.